You see that truck right there struggling? They used to not be struggling before. Let me turn on my light here. I just wanted to show you that quickly. Didn't have a chance to set up properly here. I just wanted to... Well, this is like a regular part 2 or 3, whatever it is. I'm not showing you how to do anything. I'm just talking to you about how this game can really consume a lot of time, and that's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you just enjoy the gameplay loop. So that truck used to come by, no problem. I'm still on the second map. I've been busy with a lot of other stuff. And it seems like the world is dynamic, and what I mean by that is where a truck, a van, whatever, used to get by okay, now doesn't. And now I'm gonna have to go and pour some more sand there, and holy cow. Now I'm on my way. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm on my way all the way over here. Let me get into this truck to show you. And this is just a side objective. This is not even a main objective. I would have a hard time, but I could do it. I could go off to the left and go around because I've done it before and make it to the other side. Because in this vehicle, what I want to do is come all the way here. Excuse me. Drive here. Drive over the bridge. Then I gotta go... Where the hell is it? All the way over here. Then I gotta get rid of the goddamn, you know, boulders that are here that I know that I can move. I can move those boulders there in the middle of the road and the ones that are up ahead. Holy shit. So the amount of time it's going to take to make all that happen, like I said, the truck over here, it's got to go over there. Then I'm going to have to go back there because look at the quarry pit. It's only in that orange section that I can just pick up sand. I can't pick up sand anywhere here. So if there's some like sand that needs to be put down here and I need more sand, then I've got to recall my truck all the way there. Grab it. Drive it all the way down. There might actually be some more back and forth in this game than, dare I say, even SnowRunner, potentially. At least in my opinion, there is that potential. So, whoops. So that's basically all I wanted to talk to you about. Literally. So again, any of that there, I'm going to wait for him to go by. Otherwise, he's going to honk at me. Fucking honk at me, boy. Or I'll make sure that shit swallows you whole. Yeah, it used to not be like that before. So about 6 or 7 different times I've had my route, if you will, get messed up. And I keep having to patch it all the time. But for now, I just want to do a little bit of gameplay. And that's that. Without even moving on to the main objective. Even though, in a way, the main objective is probably quote-unquote better to do. Only because the main objective will unlock other vehicles that could potentially help you. But for what I'm looking to do right now, I don't think there's any other vehicle that can help me. I got the steamroller thing with the big wheel. Looks like a rolling pin. Never said I was good with the names of vehicles. That one's only good for flattening the asphalt. Okay? I don't think it's good for flattening sand. That's what the dozer is for. So now I'm going to show you in real time. Actually, this is probably why this video is not going to be called part 2 or part 3, where I'm just kind of playing the game. It's kind of me like almost giving sort of like a lesson, not a review, but sort of like an overview of some of the things that you'll be doing in this game, which for you could be absolutely atrocious. You could find this to be absolutely just disgusting. Now, that tree, even if I was able to move it later with the log cutter, those boulders cannot be moved. I know because I tried. However, I could come through here, drop some sand, make a nice little path. But if you ever needed the AI to come here, as you could tell, this is a pretty decent road. Plus, I don't think they'll need to come here. My big trucks can easily come here. You can pave the whole goddamn thing if you want. So that's what makes the replay value, in my opinion, high in this game. It's never exactly the same thing twice. Plus, you can go back to the hub. You can reset all the objectives of each map. You still have all your vehicles, right? Let me just look where I'm at on the map. Okay. Just to make sure. I mean, how long was that? That was just a couple of minutes. It's not like it takes 3 hours. One of my complaints, I keep hiding the hints, but they keep coming back. Now I'm going to go to this vehicle. I usually keep the crane up just a smidgen, enough so that I can actually pick up... Wow, actually, I didn't know that. I just pick up the whole goddamn truck. Oh! Not only did I bring the sand, now I gotta bring the goddamn dozer over here. Ain't that some shit? But at least once I'm done, what's gonna end up happening is I'll just recall the vehicles and that'll be it. So now I get back in... Whoops. Now I get back into this truck. It's kind of weird because... I say weird. One of my main complaints about the game, believe it or not, may not even be what you think it is. It's actually the rate at which that door opens when you tilt it and it doesn't come out yet. And then it just gushes out and you can't slow it down. I wish you could really control the pacing at which the sand comes out so I have a better chance of more evenly spreading out the sand. That's what I'm basically saying. So for now, I'm just going to come in here. I'm going to go right in the water because this water's not like deep. But I still want to do a little bit of this. I feel like I got to do that. See what I mean? And then like drop it down. Then I got to move a foot. And then I kind of do a little bit of this. Oh, that was a little too much. Then move it forward. Like it's just a little bit. Oh shit. Exactly. That was actually a little bit more than I wanted to. Then I'm gonna go not like right in. Yeah, then I dump it. I'm doing this on purpose, essentially, because I have to bring it back anyways. And now the vehicles don't have a winch. So that's a bit of a pain. Ooh, use a strong truck. Never give up. That is fucking awesome. That deserved an F-bomb right there. Fuck around with this truck, and then you could put it in low gear, but we don't have a winch. Again, I know this ain't SnowRunner, and I don't know if in real life this truck would even have a winch. But it could, potentially. But I find the vehicles are a lot more capable. Tell me right now, you could have done that shit in SnowRunner. You could not have done that. Abso-fucking-lutely not. You would not have been able to do that. No, we're facing the wrong... Whoa, sorry. Give me a second. Let me think. I mean, it'll save us a couple of seconds. Sure. So let me go ahead and recover the vehicle. Harbor base. Where is the harbor base? No, we don't want mountain base. We want harbor base. Now, technically, I could use my... Anyways, my other vehicle there, where I can recall things to it. We're in marching mode. I'm also at some point... Hide that shit. I'm also at some point gonna have to put some sand down here, because every time I leave the damn garage, I need to create like a little soft hump. Look at this. Ba-bum, ba-bum. It's gonna frickin' flip my vehicles over. So, yeah, that's it. That's kind of the gameplay loop. I guess I brought the truck there, dropped a little bit of sand. I'm going to bring it all the way back, pick up some more sand, drive back to where I just was. Now I got to bring him there. Thankfully, I could just leave him there for now. But then if I need to do some more work on the other side of the map, At that point, you're almost better off buying another goddamn truck, but I barely got 40 grand, and one of these trucks is like 25, 30 something thousand dollars. So yeah. And I'm using the rusted version of all these vehicles because I can't afford yet to buy the non-rusted versions, which do have slightly better stats, by the way. They are a little bit more capable. So again, this may look really boring, especially if you're listening to my whoa. If you're listening to me yap and flap my gums 100 miles an hour. But for me, I enjoy this. This is like, it's relaxing. It's challenging in a way, but not really. But it takes up a lot of your time. A lot of your time. But for what this game is, if you're even remotely interested in a game like this, even remotely interested in a game like SnowRunner, which the more you play this game or the other one, or the both of them together, you quickly realize they are nothing alike. I mean, they have some things in common, obviously. I've been hell-bent on wanting to break this this tree. All you got to do is just drive over it. I don't think they respawn. You just kind of smash it, and then it just disappears. So yeah, I find that really intriguing. Like I said, as time goes on and you spend time on a map, a spot that used to be perfectly fine is now not so fine. And now the trucks are getting stuck where they used to not. I mean, see, that wasn't too long. Now we're going to put it in sand flattening mode. Right? And we're going to kind of... Well, we're not doing anything. I'm doing all the work here. You're just watching. Like those YouTubers. They're like, okay, guys, we're going to do this together. They're not doing shit. They're barely holding your hand. Just kind of do a little bit of this. Right? And to me, this is fun. It's relaxing. I know. I wish there was a way to, and maybe there is, be a little bit more efficient. But to me, this is part of the appeal. And now this is already looking a little bit better. I'm going to have to come back, drop a little bit more sand. Now, you can get as OCD as you want with it, which is what's really cool. This will just make your future travels a lot easier. Kind of push that up there. Want to cover as much of the water as possible. That black part there doesn't really seem to be all that muddy to where it's like sinking your vehicle. But that doesn't mean it couldn't potentially do it later, because that seems to be what's going on with me. Now this vehicle, I don't want to get stuck. I would rather not do that. So I'm just going to move it out of the way. Put it in drive so it stops beeping because it's driving me crazy. Now I'm going to go back to this. Enter there. Look at the sand. Realize that I go all the way back there, but I can just recall the vehicle to the garage. So it's not like you got to drive it back. So I have to admit that does save a lot of time. No, not the mountain base. We want to do the harbor base. And as soon as you respawn, you can already fill up your load. So I am going to finish this one up. I'm going to plop some more sand down on that little part of the water. I'm not going to do the rest of it in this video. I don't want to make this video too long. I don't usually like going past the 20-minute mark. 30 at the absolute most. An hour if it's World of Warcraft, because it's World of Warcraft. I almost want to dump some sand there. I'm telling you, I'm going to do it. Here, let's do a little bit of this action while I'm sipping on my A&W Zero Sugar. Little late to mention it, but it's in quality mode because it looks better. And the draw distance is better for the much less frequent popping of assets, such as branches and twigs and bushes and shrubs, weeds, whatever the hell you want to call them. See, to me, this is the life right here. I'm one-handing it. I could steer in the gas. Oh, yeah. I do like driving in this view, but at the same time, obviously, it's a lot easier from the isometric-ish view to do this. I should dump a bunch of sand here, but I want to get the parts done out of the way first that are the furthest away. Work on that. Someday, I hope, but I don't think we'll get it, the successor to SnowRunner will have everything SnowRunner had, but the good shit of this game, but then they would kill this game. So I don't know if they'll ever do that, right? I could be wrong. I don't even like the fact that you can't even turn off the vehicles. Like, that dozer is still going. There's no way for you... As far as I know, you can't turn off the vehicles. I mean, you can honk, because that's useful. If I hold L on the D-pad, no. If I hold down, that's to refill the sand. And then up. Yeah, exactly. That's to recover it. We don't want to recover it. Not yet. Not after I plop my sand. Wow, that was just like not good. I mean, that should spread out for there. It should. Now I'm going to do something a little different. Well, not really different, but... It'd be nice to have some modern trucks too, but I really do like the idea of having these old trucks as well. All right, here we go. Like right there. Lock it in. Drop the rest of my load right in there. All of it. Just like that. Recover. Harbor base. Refill the sand. Look at me. You'd almost think I know what I'm doing. Like that. Kind of. Well, not kind of. Go over here. And I think the more you go over it, the more you flatten the sand as well, and you spread it. Say like the black part there. There's not like much of it there. Trying to get the right angle. Now this could be a little tricky. A little, but not really. Just don't be too crazy. Cover a little bit of that. Might need a little speck of sand. I still wish it was easier to get rid of those small boulders. You can't pick those up with the crane. That is annoying. You can pick up a goddamn vehicle, but heaven forbid you want that little boulder out of the way. Fuck you. You should be able to do that. So better flow pace control of the dump truck when you're dumping out sand, and being able to really have that control over getting rid of the smaller pebbles that the crane won't pick up. Those two things alone, for me, from a gameplay perspective, would make a huge difference. Yeah. And you know what? That is pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. I'll be honest. I can't find. There it is. No, that's the wrong vehicle. That's a cargo truck. I'm looking for the dump truck. My goodness, that one. This will be it for me. So as always, if you like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. Does greatly help support that channel with the algorithm and trying to make me more relevant in the search results when people are looking shit up. That's the AI. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half. I'll twist it. Break it off in your ass. And I'll run it over with this dump truck. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, I mean, naturally, that would be great now, wouldn't it? If not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. And if I'm lucky, maybe I'll see some of you in the next video. Bye for now. I gotta find how to stop my video because my app on my phone, the screen went to sleep. There we go.